all-inclusive resort just might be the best way for you to go. You'll pay one price, and this price will include sometimes everything.
Hello, hi. I'd like to have some information about Thailand. You had any brochures or...
By booking yourself into one of these hassle-free resorts, you'll be affording yourself a vacation of a lifetime.
How long do you want to stay there?
3 weeks, yeah. It's Peter. Yeah.
Okay.
By paying only one price and coming away with so many things, a person is truly going to get the best vacation for their money if they travel to an all-inclusive resort.
All right, thank you. Yeah, bye.
Are you ready to paint it exactly the same, or...?
Exactly the same. That's that kind of question. There's always a shift between the image and the painting, of course. And you know me. Do you think I'm going to paint exactly the same?
I'm from here in Uxbridge. I normally go on holiday to places like Spain or Tenerife.
I normally go to Bulgaria and maybe Dublin for New Year's. That's really it. I don't really take many holidays. Okay.
Italy, Switzerland, France, and then last year I went on a cruise.
No, we can't afford things like that because we've got young children.
My way out is probably my practice, my private practice, yeah. So I'm going there every day, actually, every time I draw, and I'm there, you know. I'm entering these spaces. That's the thing about drawing. It's like when you're reading a book, you can see, you can feel, you can smell it, you know, hear the people. I hear their voices, I hear the sound of the water. And again, and then I guess it gives me the opportunity to talk about people in their everyday life and how leisure, holiday and vacation is becoming the only way out. I'm talking about stuff I know because I've been to these places, right? So I'm talking about my life and what I felt when I've been to some of these places. I'm not telling people what they have to do or not, you know.
All exclusive is if you're on a resort with a holiday and it's all inclusive booked in, that means everything on your holiday is free.
Oh, I think they're brilliant for a family if you can afford it. I mean, then you ain't got no worries at all or anything, have you?
Unless you want to hire a car or some bikes or something, you're pretty much stuck, really.
It's like a big happy family, I should imagine.
Especially with Skegness, the nightlife's pretty cool. Yeah. Just book up, pay the money, get on a plane, you're there, aren't you?
Going on holiday is a lot about meeting other women, especially for young people like me. It's all about going and get girls and all, but obviously I've got a girlfriend, so I don't do it no more.
No, just to relax usually. As long as I've got a swimming pool and it's hot, I don't really care where I am, to be honest. I'm not really that into the culture or anything else.
I don't think my hanging is good.
Why do you think so?
I'm joking. I was just thinking lately that this idea of the individual in our age is actually an illusion. Nothing has really changed that much since Victorian time. You don't have your own rhythm. The rhythm is a global rhythm of a nation, of a culture, and you take your time out when you can afford it.
This is something I worked on for a long time, and you can see that it's cheesy architecture, and it's just, even all these forms, they're kind of based on classical forms, but it's made out of concrete that's been plastered over. It's pretending to be something that it's not. It makes no claims to even attempt to be true. It's all about being false and trying to make something which looks pretty. And then you've got this is the fake rock by the people who did the rocks at Euro Disney, and your fake river. Common feature in all these sort of resorts, you have a little river as well as your main pool. I think the idea of the resort is almost that you take something that is a bubble and just, it doesn't matter where you, because there's nothing Portuguese, about a Portuguese golfing resort particularly. There's nothing, the Costa del Sol has very little to do with Spain, apart from the fact it's in Spain. It's almost it's something that caters for British people or German people or whoever goes there and makes them feel at home, but just with better weather.
You always lose a little bit of the essence every step, you know.
Or a hell of a lot. In this case, yeah, it's like most of it. A long, long time ago, when the Industrial Revolution happened, all the big working mills needed 2 weeks a year to close so they could repair their machinery, and that's why we have holidays now. It was nothing to do with giving workers time off. It was to maintain machinery, so they had to shut for a limited period. Yeah, and then it's when air travel became much cheaper, people started to go where it's sunnier. So that's like the decline of places like Blackpool, which was like the original resort town, was due in part to the fact people could go to Spain for a similar cost.
We made some research about Blackpool. Do you know, like, that Hitler was very fond of Blackpool, so he never bombed it?
Yeah, because he wanted it to be this, like, yeah, I mean, God, crazy motherfucker.
So yeah, it's more. It's not about judging them. It's more about analysing. I think they're just a good tool to analyse our lifestyle, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I suppose it is just so convenient, but it's sort of. Yeah, I know. When I was a kid, I used to love them. It was great.
Me too.
Just sort of.
And where do you meet your first girlfriend?
Yeah, exactly. My first kiss, all that sort of shit. And I used to be so gutted when you come home and like you'd. Yeah, no, I mean it's great. It's great for kids. Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yep, you've got nice ones. Ooh.
Yeah, Jordan in Morocco.
An all-inclusive resort just might be the best way for you to go.